Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang mana ni? Asyhadu
Asyhadu
alla
alla
ilaha
ilaha
illallah
illallah
wa asyhadu
wa asyhadu
anna
anna
Muhammadan
Muhammadan
Rasulullah.
Rasulullah.
はい、おめでとうございます。
Asyhadu alla ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Alla ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Japan, a land of ancient traditions, has always held religion as a personal and private matter. Shintoism, with its focus on nature and ancestor worship, has long been intertwined with Japanese identity. Buddhism, arriving from the mainland centuries ago, added another layer of spiritual practice. Yet, both faiths exist harmoniously, often practiced side by side without conflict. This quiet approach to faith created a society that values respect, harmony, and understanding. For many Japanese, religion is not about dogma or strict adherence to rules. It is a source of comfort, a way to connect with something larger than themselves. Temples and shrines dot the landscape, offering spaces for reflection and prayer. Seasonal festivals, rooted in ancient beliefs, are celebrated with enthusiasm, bringing communities together. This unique religious landscape, characterized by tolerance and personal interpretation, laid the groundwork for a surprising transformation. As the world became increasingly interconnected, Japan, despite its reputation for insularity, found itself opening to new ideas and beliefs, including Islam. This openness, coupled with a deep-seated respect for other cultures, paved the way for a quiet revolution, the rise of Islam in the land of the rising sun. The history of Islam in Japan is longer than many realize. It arrived not with conquering armies or waves of immigrants, but with traders in the late 19th century. These early Muslim communities, mainly from South Asia and Southeast Asia, established a small but significant presence in major port cities like Kobe and Yokohama. Mosques, though few and far between, became centers for prayer and community gatherings. Despite their small numbers, these early Muslims integrated into Japanese society. They learned the language, adopted local customs, and contributed to their communities. Their presence, though discreet, challenged the perception of Japan as a homogeneous society. However, it was not until the latter half of the 20th century that Islam began to gain a wider foothold in Japan. This shift coincided with several factors, including the arrival of students and workers from Muslim-majority countries, and a growing curiosity among the Japanese about different faiths. The stage was set for a remarkable transformation as the seeds of Islamic faith, sown decades earlier, began to take root and flourish. In recent years, Japan has witnessed a steady rise in its Muslim population. While official statistics are scarce, estimates suggest that there are now over 100,000 Muslims in Japan, with a significant number of those being Japanese converts. This growth is attributed to several factors, including the increasing visibility of Islam globally and the efforts of Muslim communities to reach out to their Japanese neighbors. Mosques, once a rarity, are becoming more commonplace, with new ones being built in major cities and towns across Japan. Islamic centers are also springing up, offering classes on Islamic teachings, Arabic language, and cultural events. These centers serve as vital hubs for the Muslim community, providing a space for worship, learning, and social interaction. The growing number of conversions to Islam is particularly noteworthy. Many Japanese, disillusioned with materialism or seeking spiritual fulfillment, are finding solace in the teachings of Islam. The emphasis on compassion, social justice, and a direct relationship with God resonates deeply with Japanese values, leading to a quiet but steady stream of conversions. Global events have played a significant role in shaping Japanese perceptions of Islam. The September 11th attacks, while sending shockwaves across the world, initially led to some apprehension and mistrust towards Islam in Japan, as it did in many other parts of the world. However, the subsequent war on terror, often perceived as targeting Muslims indiscriminately, and the humanitarian crises in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Palestine led many Japanese to question the narrative presented in mainstream media. They began seeking alternative sources of information, wanting to understand the true teachings of Islam and the plight of ordinary Muslims caught in the crossfire of geopolitics. The ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza, in particular, struck a chord with the Japanese people, known for their compassion and sense of justice. Images of suffering civilians, particularly children, resonated deeply, prompting many to reach out and offer aid. This empathy and desire to help transcended religious and cultural boundaries, fostering a sense of solidarity with the Palestinian people and, by extension, the Muslim world. Section 5. The Digital Bridge, Islam in the Internet Age. The Internet has played a pivotal role in bridging the information gap and providing the Japanese people with access to authentic sources of Islamic knowledge. Websites, blogs, and social media platforms offer a wealth of information on Islamic teachings, history, and culture, challenging stereotypes and misconceptions. Online forums and discussion boards provide platforms for Japanese Muslims to connect with each other, share their experiences, and ask questions about their faith. This online community has become a vital resource, particularly for new converts who may not have access to a local mosque or Islamic center. The Internet has also facilitated greater cultural exchange between Japan and the Muslim world. Japanese people are now able to connect with Muslims from all walks of life, learning about their customs, traditions, and perspectives. This virtual interaction has fostered greater understanding and appreciation of Islam, breaking down barriers and building bridges of communication. Section 6. Voices of Faith. Personal stories of conversion. Personal stories of Japanese converts to Islam offer powerful insights into the transformative power of faith. These stories, often shared online and through word of mouth, resonate deeply with those seeking meaning and purpose in their lives. One such story is that of Yumiko, a young Japanese woman who converted to Islam after years of searching for spiritual fulfillment. Raised in a secular household, Yumiko found herself drawn to the teachings of Islam, particularly its emphasis on compassion, social justice, and the oneness of God. Another compelling story is that of Taro, a successful businessman who found solace in Islam after a personal tragedy. He was drawn to the Islamic concept of surrendering to a higher power and finding peace in the face of adversity. These personal stories, each unique and moving, highlight the diverse motivations and journeys of Japanese converts to Islam. They challenge stereotypes, humanize Muslims, and offer a glimpse into the profound impact faith can have on individuals' lives. Section 7. Shared Values, Finding Common Ground. Beyond personal stories, the principles of Islam resonate deeply with many Japanese due to the surprising overlap with their own cultural values. For instance, Islam places a strong emphasis on respect for elders, a value deeply ingrained in Japanese society. Similarly, the Islamic emphasis on cleanliness and purity resonates with the Japanese cultural emphasis on hygiene and order. The Islamic concept of ihsan, which encompasses excellence, sincerity, and beauty in all aspects of life, aligns with the Japanese philosophy of kodawari, the relentless pursuit of perfection in even the smallest details. This shared emphasis on striving for excellence creates a natural bridge between the two cultures. Furthermore, the Islamic emphasis on community and social responsibility resonates with the Japanese spirit of or harmony. The concept of zakat, a form of obligatory charity in Islam, aligns with the Japanese tradition of mutual support and helping those in need. Section 8. A New Chapter. Islam and the Future of Japan. The rise of Islam in Japan is not without its challenges. Misconceptions about Islam persist, fueled by media portrayals and a lack of understanding. However, the growing Muslim community, along with interfaith dialogue initiatives, is actively working to dispel stereotypes and promote understanding. Japanese Muslims are increasingly visible in various spheres of society, from business and academia to the arts and entertainment. Their contributions are challenging preconceived notions and showcasing the compatibility of Islam with Japanese values. As Japan navigates the complexities of a globalized world, its openness to Islam is a testament to its enduring values of tolerance and respect for diversity. The growing Muslim community is poised to play an even greater role in shaping Japanese society, contributing to its social fabric and enriching its cultural landscape. Section 9. A more open future. The quiet rise of Islam in Japan signifies more than just a shift in religious demographics. It represents Japan's evolving identity in a globalized world, an identity that embraces diversity and recognizes the value of intercultural understanding. As Japan continues to grapple with an aging population and seeks new sources of dynamism, embracing its Muslim community will be crucial. This transformation is not without its challenges, but the growing understanding and acceptance of Islam in Japan offer a beacon of hope for a more inclusive and harmonious future. The journey of Islam in Japan is a testament to the power of faith, the importance of cross-cultural dialogue, and the enduring human spirit of seeking common ground. Ultimately, the story of Islam in Japan is a story of hope, resilience, and the enduring. In the heart of Japanese society, known for its rich cultural heritage and deep-rooted traditions, a new thread is being woven into the social fabric Islam. This new thread is not just a passing trend, but a significant addition to the cultural mosaic of Japan, bringing with it a unique blend of traditions and values that complement the existing cultural norms. While Japan has long been recognized for its Shinto and Buddhist majority, recent decades have witnessed a steady growth of the Muslim community. This growth is not just in numbers, but also in the depth of integration and acceptance within the broader Japanese society. The sight of mosques and Islamic centers is becoming more common, symbolizing the growing presence and acceptance of Islam in Japan. This expansion is not solely driven by immigration, but also by the genuine warmth and hospitality extended by Japanese Muslims towards those curious about Islam. The community events, often centered around sharing meals and cultural exchanges, play a crucial role in breaking down barriers and fostering mutual understanding. The concept of omotenashi, deeply ingrained in Japanese culture, finds resonance in the actions of Japanese Muslims. Omotenashi, which emphasizes wholehearted hospitality and genuine care for others, is a natural fit with the Islamic principles of kindness and generosity. Omotenashi emphasizes wholehearted hospitality and genuine care for others. This cultural value is not just a superficial gesture, but a deeply rooted practice that influences every aspect of social interaction in Japan. It is this same spirit that Japanese Muslims bring to their interactions, creating a welcoming and inclusive environment for all. This cultural value translates beautifully into the way Japanese Muslims welcome newcomers, creating an atmosphere of belonging and understanding. The sense of community and support is palpable, making it easier for newcomers to feel at home and integrate into the community. Many converts to Islam often recount stories of feeling welcomed and embraced by the community, finding solace and a sense of belonging in the shared faith. These personal stories highlight the impact of genuine hospitality and the role it plays in fostering a sense of community and belonging. This spirit of openness and acceptance plays a pivotal role in fostering conversions. It allows individuals to explore their spirituality without fear of judgment or prejudice, experiencing the beauty of Islam through the kindness and generosity of its adherents. It allows individuals to engage with Islam without prejudice, experiencing the beauty of the faith through the kindness and generosity of its adherents. This approach, rooted in genuine human connection, proves to be far more impactful than mere proselytizing. This approach, rooted in genuine human connection, proves to be far more impactful than mere proselytizing. It reflects the true spirit of Islam, emphasizing compassion and understanding. The community service activities and interfaith dialogues further strengthen the bonds between Japanese Muslims and the broader society, showcasing the positive contributions of the Muslim community. It reflects the true spirit of Islam, emphasizing compassion and understanding. This welcoming embrace is particularly significant in a society like Japan, where conformity to social norms is highly valued. By creating a space of acceptance and understanding, Japanese Muslims provide a safe haven for those exploring their spirituality and seeking a sense of belonging. This welcoming embrace is particularly significant in a society like Japan, where conformity to social norms is highly valued. The inclusive and supportive environment created by Japanese Muslims helps individuals navigate their spiritual journey with confidence and ease. By creating a space of acceptance and understanding, Japanese Muslims provide a safe haven for those exploring their spirituality and seeking a sense of belonging. This open-hearted approach is central to the growth and integration of Islam in Japan, fostering understanding and dispelling misconceptions through lived experiences of kindness and compassion. This open-hearted approach is central to the growth and integration of Islam in Japan, fostering understanding and dispelling misconceptions through lived experiences of kindness and compassion. The participation of Japanese Muslims in cultural festivals and community events further bridges the gap between different cultural and religious groups, promoting a harmonious and inclusive society. As the Muslim community in Japan continues to grow, so too do the physical spaces that cater to their religious and social needs. This growth is a testament to the increasing diversity and multiculturalism within Japanese society. Mosques, once a rarity in Japan's urban landscape, are becoming increasingly commonplace, dotting the skylines of major cities and finding their place within smaller communities. These structures, with their distinctive architectural styles, add a unique cultural layer to the urban fabric of Japan. These mosques serve as more than just places of worship. They are vibrant hubs of community life, offering a wide range of services and support to Muslims. They provide a sanctuary where individuals can come together, share their experiences, and find solace in a foreign land. Beyond the 5 daily prayers, mosques in Japan host a variety of activities that foster a sense of community. These activities include educational programs, social events, and charitable initiatives that benefit both Muslims and the broader community. Language classes, particularly in Arabic, are popular, allowing individuals to deepen their understanding of Islamic scripture. These classes are often attended by both children and adults, creating an environment of lifelong learning and cultural preservation. Quranic study circles provide a space for reflection and spiritual growth. Participants engage in discussions that enhance their knowledge of the Quran and its teachings, fostering a deeper connection to their faith. Social gatherings, often centered around religious holidays like Ramadan, bring people together to share meals, celebrate, and strengthen bonds. These events are not only about religious observance but also about building a sense of belonging and community spirit. Islamic centers, often operating in tandem with mosques, play a crucial role in providing educational resources and outreach programs. They serve as bridges between the Muslim community and the wider Japanese society, promoting mutual understanding and respect. These centers offer introductory courses on Islam, dispelling common misconceptions and fostering understanding among the wider Japanese population. These educational efforts are essential in combating stereotypes and promoting a more inclusive society. They also organize interfaith dialogues and cultural events, facilitating meaningful interactions between Muslims and people of other faiths or no faith at all. These events encourage open communication and help build bridges of understanding and cooperation. The increasing visibility of mosques and Islamic centers in Japan serves as a tangible symbol of the growing presence and acceptance of Islam within Japanese society. This visibility is a reflection of the country's evolving attitude towards religious diversity. These spaces are not just places of worship, but also centers of learning, community building, and cultural exchange. They offer a platform for Muslims to share their culture and traditions with others, enriching the social tapestry of Japan. They stand as testaments to the evolving religious landscape of Japan, marking the integration of Islam into the nation's social fabric. As these communities continue to grow and thrive, they contribute to the rich mosaic of Japanese society, fostering a spirit of inclusivity and mutual respect. The availability of halal food is often one of the first noticeable changes that accompany the growth of a Muslim community. This is because food is a fundamental part of daily life and cultural identity. When Muslims move to a new place, having access to halal food allows them to maintain their dietary practices and feel more at home. And Japan is no exception. As the Muslim population in Japan has grown, so too has the demand for halal food. This demand has been met with a corresponding increase in the number of restaurants, grocery stores, and food markets offering halal options. Over the past few years, there has been a remarkable surge in the number of restaurants and shops catering to the dietary needs of Muslims. This trend is not limited to major urban centers like Tokyo and Osaka, but is also spreading to smaller towns and rural areas. This growth extends beyond major cities, with halal options increasingly available in smaller towns and rural areas. This expansion is significant because it means that Muslims living outside of the big cities can also find halal food more easily, making their lives more convenient and comfortable. This rise in halal food options is not just about convenience, it's about inclusion and creating a sense of normalcy for Muslims in Japanese society. When halal food is readily available, it sends a message that the needs of the Muslim community are being recognized and respected. It's about inclusion and creating a sense of normalcy for Muslims in Japanese society. Being able to dine out with ease, without having to worry about dietary restrictions, is a simple yet profound aspect of social integration. It allows Muslims to participate fully in social gatherings, fostering connections and building relationships within their communities. Being able to dine out with ease, without having to worry about dietary restrictions, is a simple yet profound aspect of social integration. It allows Muslims to participate fully in social gatherings, fostering connections and building relationships within their communities. This sense of belonging is crucial for the well-being of any community. It allows Muslims to participate fully in social gatherings, fostering connections and building relationships within their communities. These social interactions are essential for building a strong, cohesive community. They help to break down barriers and promote understanding between different cultural and religious groups. Furthermore, the increasing demand for halal food has led to a rise in halal certification bodies in Japan. These organizations play a crucial role in ensuring that food products meet the strict dietary requirements of Islam. They work closely with food producers, restaurants, and retailers to certify that their products are halal. These organizations work with food producers and restaurants to ensure that their products and services adhere to Islamic guidelines. This certification process is rigorous and involves regular inspections and audits to maintain high standards of quality and compliance. This development has not only benefited Muslim consumers, but has also opened up new economic opportunities for businesses catering to this growing market. Entrepreneurs and business owners have recognized the potential of the halal market and are investing in halal food production and services. The widespread availability of halal food in Japan is a testament to the country's growing multiculturalism and the normalization of Islamic practices within everyday life. It reflects a broader societal shift towards inclusivity and acceptance, where diverse cultural and religious needs are increasingly recognized and accommodated. It reflects a broader societal shift towards inclusivity and acceptance, where diverse cultural and religious needs are increasingly recognized and accommodated. This shift is evident in various aspects of Japanese society, from food and fashion to education and entertainment, where diverse cultural and religious needs are increasingly recognized and accommodated. This growing acceptance and accommodation of different cultures and religions is a positive step towards a more harmonious and integrated society. It shows that Japan is embracing its diversity and working towards